Dreamworld, I think every year during announcements, there's always a very surprise announcement, at least one or two, where a park that we didn't know was going to get anything major announces a pretty nice addition, usually a roller coaster, and we have that today with Dreamworld in Queensland, Australia. They recently just announced a $50 million investment. This includes a roller coaster made by Mack Rides and a new water slide complex, including 6 water slides. This will also include general park improvements. Now, the main reason they're doing this is because there have recently been a couple of mishaps in the park, and they're definitely trying to cover that up. With that being said, let's get right on into the analysis. The roller coaster has no official name. It is a very similar Blue Fire clone. If you're up to speed in the roller coaster world, you'll know that Blue Fire at Europa Park in Germany has been cloned many times throughout Europe and Asia, and this is no exception. Now, there are two main differences. The very last car will spin, and this is taking off the Blue Fire when it tested the spinning cars. But this is just going to be the last car. Australia's done it a lot with DC Rivals and then Leviathan in 2020, but I personally would rather an entire spinning train, but it is what it is. The other major change is that instead of having one launch, it's going to go over that same first launch 3 times. This gives it 2 layout changes. One, it gives it a vertical spike, which it definitely looks to provide some cool airtime, and then it goes over that launch 3 times, meaning it has a transfer track, so hopefully the operations won't be too atrocious, but they definitely won't be as good as the typical clones. As for the rest of the layout, I believe it goes a little bit faster than the general Blue Fire clone. That's at 65 miles per hour instead of 61, and it will go through 4,000 feet of track. The rest of the layout is very well known. The most iconic spots, you have that huge loop, a horseshoe roll. There's also a mid-course brake run, and there's actually no official name, but we know it's opening in 2020, so definitely very interesting. Overall, this is an exciting addition for Australians. I probably won't get out to this anytime soon, but for people that are out there, man, they're really on a day trip here. They have Leviathan in 2020, they recently got DC Rivals, and now we have this. So Australia's top 3 is definitely getting better and better as the year goes on. Anyway, guys, that wraps up today's video. Please be sure to like, comment, and maybe even subscribe, and I will catch you all guys next time.